This is an act of sabotage to the economy of the city of Umhlathuze.
And anarchy. Police announce a crack team as 13 trucks are torched in 3 days. A massive victory for Caster Semenya and human rights. She wins her testosterone discrimination case. Climate change and South Africa's corruption playing out today. As the big chill sets in, parts of Johannesburg have no water. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton. You're watching Eyewitness News. Remember to like and subscribe.
This is Eyewitness News.
Police announce a high-level team as another 2 trucks have been set alight. This time on the N2 highway in Empangeni. KwaZulu-Natal police have confirmed that the latest incident took place last night, making it the 3rd attack on trucks in just 2 days. This after 6 trucks were targeted on Sunday morning and set alight on the N3 in Van Rhenens Pass. Hours later, another 5 were torched on the N4 in Mpumalanga.
This is an act of sabotage to the economy of the city of Umhlathuze, because these goods get in and out of the Port of Richards Bay, and the Port of Richards Bay actually pays millions of rands of revenue to the city.
The drivers, both foreign and local, were unharmed but forced to step out of their vehicles by armed men. Police roadblocks will be set up along major transport routes countrywide to prevent any more truck attacks. The torching of the trucks comes as this week marks exactly 2 years since the unrest. Coincidence or a message?
Hello, Miss Semenya. How are you? Good morning.
A life-changing battle, a human rights victory. 2-time Olympic champion Caster Semenya has won her discrimination case in the European Court of Human Rights. Semenya was banned from certain sporting events due to naturally high levels of testosterone in her body.
European Human Rights Court has agreed with Caster Semenya on the basis that, yes, in fact, the Court of Arbitration for Sport did discriminate against her when it came to her appeal against World Athletics. What this means for Caster Semenya is that she can go back to the Court of Arbitration for Sport and appeal World Athletics' decision to ensure that she goes back to running once again. Of course, we know that in 2018, World Athletics said athletes that have differences in sexual development must take testosterone-suppressing drugs in order to run their preferred distance. For someone like Caster Semenya, she cannot currently compete in the 400 meters to a mile unless she takes those drugs. She has the option of running in the 1,500 meters, but that would require her not being on any hormones, and she personally has said that the hormones make her sick. So now she can go back in order to get her career to resume again. An appeal process just like this one has taken 2 to 3 years to come to some sort of conclusion, so that would be another 2 years added to the career of Caster Semenya, who's already 32, and some people might argue has already passed the peak of her powers, as other younger, faster women are currently running. Thalagile Mganga, Eyewitness News Sport.
If you're living in Johannesburg, I hope you've stocked up on water. The 4-day shutdown has begun. There will be little to no water in many homes. Residents have reportedly been emptying stores, stocking up on water. Rand Water says it needs to conduct vital maintenance on pipelines around the city, and that some areas should expect low water supply for up to 10 days after the shutdown.
The system will take time to recover. I think we mentioned about a week or 2 to fully recover. We're not saying people will not have water completely for 2 weeks. High-lying areas will struggle because, remember, the low-lying area will first get water, then it will be high-lying areas.
For a full breakdown of areas affected and where alternative water supply will be stationed, head to our EWN website. So imagine waking up and finding out that you had survived a gas leak and your entire family hadn't. That's what happened to Patrick Mangai. He lives right next to the shack where Zamazamas in the Angelo informal settlement mistakenly released nitrogen oxide into the atmosphere, killing 17 people. Mangai says he collapsed within seconds of inhaling the gas and later woke up, but his wife and 3 children never did. Now, victims' families are saying they do not have money to bury their loved ones in their home countries, and they're calling on the government for financial help to repatriate the bodies. They tell us that at least 14 of the people who died are either from Mozambique or Zimbabwe. Mozambican national January Chiwure lost 6 of his siblings.
Asinamale. asazi ukuthi uzenza kanjani kodwa elabantu bengicela ukuthi basize labantu basincede sihamba emakhaya singqoshela emakhaya sihlala emathuna ethu emakhaya bengicela kanjalo kusiyami.
The impact of South Africa's extreme weather, hell for the homeless, flight delays and some roads closed. And it's not over yet. There's a possibility of the cold front sweeping across the country this week. Kureleni's disaster and emergency management services are warning that exposure to bitter winds may lead to frostbite and hypothermia. Homeless shelters are reporting a dramatic increase in numbers, and Fly Safair says a few flights from Johannesburg's OR Tambo International Airport are delayed due to icing on the wings of some aircraft. The airline says this has also resulted in knock-on delays on flights departing from other airports it operates from. Yesterday, unexpected snow covered lawns, trees and roads in various parts of Gauteng, Middelburg, Eastern Cape and Mpumalanga. A former aspiring actor has told a UK court that he was drugged by award-winning actor Kevin Spacey before he allegedly woke up to find the Hollywood star sexually assaulting him at his London flat. In a police interview that was played in court, the complainant broke down in tears as he detailed the alleged assault. He's the last of 4 complainants to give evidence against the 2-time Oscar winner. The House of Cards star is facing 12 charges, including sexual assault and indecent assault against 4 men in their 20s and 30s between 2001 and 2013. And that's it from me, Jane Dutton. See you for more again tomorrow, same time, same place.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.